just one hand on that track racer rig, and Fanatec wheel that holds him in does not make him quake. Late night, pixel sun, every stream a hilarious run. Just one more, then it's done, but we're still here in the saddle. Mike goes racing, we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. YouTube catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Hey! Jokes in the sidebar, somehow you're already bored. From a high to a horse, to a mug with a wrench and a story. New sub, big cheer, and a super jet that comes to spin out. We all cheer, then laugh, 'cause it's part of the glory. Mike goes racing and we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. YouTube punch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Oh yeah. Tiny as a streamer that stole your heart. Come for banter. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. New name and fate, what's this? One dumb joke, stop using traction control. That comment you can't resist. Now the chat gives you shit, wrenches in hand, mods on deck, every new sub, another name on the spec. Sprime is about to start! Mick goes racing, hit that subscribe. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, became a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mick goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Blush came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, one hand. On that track racer rig and Fanatec wheel that holds him in does not make him quake. Late night, pixel sun, every stream a hilarious run. Just one more, then it's done, but we're still here in the saddle. Mike goes racing, we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Hey! Jokes in the sidebar, somehow you're already bored. From a high to a whore to a long with a wrench and a story. New sub, big cheer, and a super jet the cars to spin out. We all cheer, then laugh, 'cause it's part of the glory. Mike goes racing and we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Oh yeah. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for banter. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. You name it, fate, what's this? One dumb joke, stop using traction control. That comment you can't resist. Now the chat gives you shit, wrenches in hand, mods on deck, every new sub, another name on the spec. Spray is about to start! Mick goes racing, hit that subscribe. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, became a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mick goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Blush came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. From one viewer to a full bunch, we were strangers. Now it's race engineering, yeah. Hey! Mike goes racing, hit that subscribe. That tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, stay a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, locked it in. Last lap laugh and a widescreen grin. You just dropped in, now you're a pit crew member. Come for banter. Hey, you're up a fan. Stream is about to start. Stream is about to start. Lights in the rig, chest play quick, make jumping on the grid. Alright, send it. Hey. Foot on the pedal, a grin in the can. You came for a scroll, now you're part of the plan. He's got a Pepsi Max on the dash to here's you all as we race one hand. On that track, race a rig and Fanatec wheel that holds him in, does not make him quake. Late night, pixel sun, every stream a hilarious run. Just one more, then it's done, but we're still here in the saddle. Mike goes racing, we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Hey! Jokes in the sidebar, somehow you're already bored. From a high to a horse to a long paper wrench and a story. New sub, big cheer, and a super jet that comes to spin out. We all cheer, then laugh, 'cause it's part of the glory. Mike goes racing and we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two punch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Oh yeah. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for banter. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. New name and fate, oh what's this? One dumb joke, stop using traction control. That comment you can't resist. Now the chat gives you shit, wrenches in hand, mods on deck, every new sub, another name on the spec. Sprime is about to start! Mick goes racing, hit that subscribe. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, became a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mick goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Blush came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. From one viewer to a full-blown 10, we were strangers. Now it's race engineering,
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry about the delay. We've been going for 13 minutes and I've just decided to flick the screen. I do apologize. I was meant to be on a little bit earlier, but someone fell asleep on the couch. But Bobby, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're recovering. Hope everything for you is good. Wow, tomorrow's going to be 19 and drizzle. Yuck. But let's get into some, what are we after? So we change into, I don't think I have it. Did you have surgery or did you just put you on some meds and send you on your merry way? Let's get into some racing. Let's see how we go. Hopefully we can. Okay, so a couple of minutes. We'll do Le Mans, and then we we'll probably head across to race. Oh, maybe we'll do two Le Mans. Then we'll head over to, oh, yeah, maybe two Le Mans. And then we will head over to race B for a little bit. And then, yeah, obviously next week, most of you already know that I will be taking it off. So no streaming from me. Try and get a video out, 2 videos out next week. So that should be fun. But that's good to hear, Bobby. Hopefully the meds are working. Well, it depends. If you go off, ooh, depends on what you really go off. To be fair, obviously the 963 is pretty good. 963 is pretty good. But via sound, based on sound, I'd probably go the Ferrari. Body shape, I'd probably go the Peugeot. But obviously, overall racing, the Porsche is the best one. BX, Mick, how are we, mate? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I do apologise about the late start. Ferrari does sound the best. Yeah, out of the new hypercars, the Porsche is obviously the meta. Lux, welcome in, mates. Hope you're well. No, that's always good to see. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. We did talk about it on Discord, Mick. But I do like the look of the new Fanatec pedals that that Fanatec drops. They look pretty cool. And I look forward to... Oh, they would have loved it. They would have loved it. Too slow. Too slow. So good. I'll have to have a look back through your stream last night, then have a squiz. PC. Oh yeah. Did you put some new thermal paste on it? Actually, I might should do that to my older PC before it becomes a secondary streaming PC. Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, you'd probably sit there and shake your head when I do my next mod video about my what was that? Your stream was very jittery. Ethernet cable the world, mate. Ethernet cable the world. Yeah, I thought about getting a shifter and a handbrake. Try and get into some like rally stuff. That should be, I don't know if I should get on it. I don't need to brake through there. It would have felt like the car was slipping a little bit. That's not an ideal lap. Ah, yeah. be careful of the CPU usage, and depends too on what graphics card and how much VRAM that has. Yeah, nice. I read the messages. I was coming into a corner. Oof, a little bit hot. Yeah, I've had that. I've had that as well. It's annoying. Where, like, I think I've got to go through and I've got to clean out some spider webs with my PC. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I want to try and get another 16. Yeah, nice. The 3.0 is always the best. I want to get another 16 gig worth of RAM and probably a 3090 for the old PC. Just upgrade from the 1660 I've got. So there's something a bit better to run around with. Good luck with that, mate. Are you going to get a new rig or a new PC? What sort of rig are you looking at getting? New PC. Good luck with that. Putting a new PC isn't exactly cheap nowadays. Even still, it's not like they were 10 years ago where it's, you know, 16 gig is the best. DDR5 RAM and even graphics cards nowadays, not exactly cheap. Especially if you're building all brand new. High fives! That doesn't mean anything with computers today, mate. I built my last one via University of YouTube. They need a degree to learn how to build a PC. How are we, Grello? Yeah. What are you looking at? What specs are you roughly looking at doing? Because ideally, I'd love to upgrade my NVMe to Jesus Christ. So much time because of this bloody ghost. 4 years to do an advanced diploma. Wild. You don't need an advanced diploma in computer systems. It's about knowing how to build a PC. A lot of things nowadays, just jump on YouTube, how to do this. Be shocked. We put in the workshop up for sale in the house. I don't even looking at what I would ideally love to have. Storage wise would be set to be back just in storage alone. Close to $2 grand. Yeah, if I had this. Oh yeah. Why are you a mechanic? Because that sort of stuff would be way more better pay. Yeah, I used to love working on cars. The amount of cashes I'll do on a weekend. Nowadays I'll just pay someone to do it. I'm not gonna have enough time to crunch out one more lap. Yeah, how are we, Grello? I knew that was half a second. Then I took that corner. Jesus. Doing too much, mate. Doing too much. Doing too much. Yeah, Bobby's in the chat. Of course, even with that half a second, I was on pace. We got a few people. How are we looking at the weather? Come on, did we just missed it? Looks like it. Oh, we've got no warm up. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. That's wet. It's gonna be wet in like 2 seconds. Yeah, that weather is horrible. Look, don't get me wrong. This week's been all right. You'll see it on Sunday when I drop my video. The only thing I dislike about this whole week is if you start obviously on the incorrect tires, or you spin out. Dan, Yabsley, and Geordie, welcome in, legends. How are we? How's your back going? Dan, how's your back going? How are we, Geordie? I think it'll be... I still think there'll be some water on the track. Rid of a handful to drive. Oh, look who it is. Harold's right eye. Yeah, I know Mr. Pickle. Make sure I don't brake check him. I'll make sure I do brake check him. Make sure he doesn't brake check me. That's the thing. This weather is coming in quick. Starting on inches was probably an interesting tyre choice to start. Oh, why is that, Geordie? Where are you heading to, mate? Where are you heading to? It's going to be very wet very shortly. Someone ended up into the sand. Yeah, it's going to be very wet very shortly. And is the Inter's the right choice? Even though we've dropped a position or two, just a position, is you're going to be okay. Well, good to see you, Harold's right eye. Yeah, it was about to start raining, so hopefully my tyres will be alright. We've got Fiza behind us. My probably biggest concern is the weather, as it looks like it's probably going to absolutely bucket down before the end of this Sunshine Coast flight. So you're heading, oh that's right, you're heading to the Sunny Coast, aren't you, this week? Thank you, gentlemen. Come on, bro. It's going to be wet. It's a bit wet up here. There you go, the rain's coming in now. One's coming in for tyres. How bad's the weather? Oh, it's not good. Yeah, I knew the weather you were talking about, Geordie. It's meant to be raining or drizzling tomorrow in my location. Jesus, that one lap absolutely cooked tyres. Oh, how we held that, I have no idea. Carried Brown. Monkey, welcome in, legend. Yeah, have a look at the, the weather. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Ended up falling asleep on the couch, so we started about half an hour too late. But that's alright. I'm still here. Still back on. Well, there you go. As of Monday next week, or pretty much the end of this stream, I'll be taking a week off to just reset. Yeah, I fell asleep on the couch for a little while. Oh, look at all these boys. Bye. 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 Yeah, we usually do them every, we do them quite often. We do them quite often. We will be changing schedules. So every Friday there will be, for 8 weeks, there will be there will be Friday leagues, so we'll run a league for 8 weeks, and then we will and then after that 8 weeks I'll probably stream for 1 day for that week and then take the rest of the week off, and then go from there. Oh, it all varies too on the all varies too on me pending getting a job again too. And there's going to be a lot of separations between guys because of penalties and whatnot. How did that even happen? Just touched the edge of that for quite a brief second. Oh, Fez has left. Oh, the tyres are really scuffed. Really scuffed. I'm gonna hold. Hold out till the end of this rain period. Oh, Greenwall's left. All the guys that I finished earlier. Yeah, the only thing I dislike about the collab with on Twitch, it ends up being like a Discord chat, and that I'm not a fan of, to be fair. Yeah, it's the Inters are absolutely cooked. And I'll make spin out as well, he did. I love how dark and how quickly it gets. Like, it's not even that wet and I'm having to like feather the throttle. Makes no sense. Yeah, I did see that a few people have improved their times. On the old... You can do collabs on Twitch. These inters are cooked. very wet. Oh, Mr. Pickle's gone. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. And it looks like there's gonna be no rain after this. Yeah, it's absolutely bucketing down at the moment, Bobby. I'm trying to be a bit more careful. It's not where I really wanted to go. Actually, traction to the higher traction probably would have helped. Just lost a 10-second lead. Going a bit too wide in the braking. Yeah, the only reason why I know what it's like, Monkey, because of the some of the other boys have done it. Now, with how wet it is, Bobby, and how sketchy these tyres are, we'll put up to 3. Now, I've seen a few people do it, and I didn't like it. That's why I know what it's like. Wow, there's really a guy that far back. It's wild. The worst thing is it gets really dark really quickly. Is that lightning? I never thought there would be lightning in Gran Turismo weather. That was a very sketchy third lap, that's for sure. I can push back out, full throttle. Now there's no rain. And the worst thing is you can't really see the... No, I don't stream to TikTok. To be honest, I don't really use TikTok. I had TikTok... Well, I scheduled like 18 videos to TikTok. And none of them really took off, so I just didn't really do anything with it. So I don't really worry about it. Yeah, I'm just watching the tyres. I'm probably going to hold off for probably another lap after this, Bobby. I just can't thrash it too full on, even though it looks like it's starting to dry out. We'll go one more lap after this, and then we'll definitely be box. Well, another one's called it a day. track looks like it's completely dry, but it's not. Tires are being okay, especially after that big downpour. It's really hard to see the corners. They're out to about six seconds, which is fine. I'm going to go do another lap. Hopefully that means the track's going to dry out. We're going to be really strategic with this. So I don't want to heat up the tyres too much. Try and stay off these wriggle strips. I'll get to your message in a minute, monkeys. Just trying to focus in the night here. Yeah, but if you've ever done a Discord chat, monkey, that's pretty much how it sort of brings it up on stream. Oh, there we go. We've got a big channel already of a dry spot, but how many are actually going to go pit? Probably none. They're probably going to follow me in. TTS and Bean Jar just sneaking in behind. I don't think TTS pitted earlier, or he may have pitted. And I shouldn't really be braking through there, but I can't see the corner. Jacob Jonah must have had a penalty, that's why he's down into P3. You can merge stream, so it's a joint mixed stream. Sees the POV, his POV, and my view will see mine. But yeah, I don't know if that's how it works. I'm pretty sure it looks like more of a Discord chat than everything else. I can always, if we do races together, let me know, and I'll just put your name in the title, and I'll just put with racing with you, and then people can jump on board. I'm still trying to work out what Olmate's doing. How Olmate's getting so... Well, he's getting close, not anymore. No more rain coming, so we should be good. So what I might do is even jumping across into the dry part of the track, it's still a third. Love to know how he caught up to me. But see, it also helps too when you've also got a car behind you. You can see more of the track, and the high beam on these hypercars does absolutely nothing. I mean, flashing me is not going to do anything because I'm going to be pitting. We're going to go to the mediums. Gonna make sure we're on the mediums, and then going to refuel, and then that should get us some time. Obviously, old mate TTS is, I don't think he's pitted yet. And then this should get us to the end. Why is it putting wets on? Just gotta be careful, gotta get out to this. Oh, are you serious? Gotta get out to this dry line. I didn't even think I'd crossed it, but sure. A bit of a brutal penalty. I don't even think I crossed them that bad, but sure. Just gotta look for that slight little dry patch as we come down the back straight. Oh, someone else has left, so we're down to 9. We started with a full lobby. This is crazy. Yeah, the sun comes up at the end of 7. I just need to be really on this dry spot, especially it being at, excuse me, at a quarter. So we've got to sit in the middle, and then as we come up to the second last brake checking areas, it should open up. I'd love to know what TTS is. I should be able to catch TTS by the time he pits. But I've also got this 3-second penalty, which is not ideal. Looks like TTS must have crashed out. You can see his tyres are cooked too, depending on what he was on. I'll get your message in a minute, monkey. Oh, I saw it flash for a second with the ghost. I'll get through here, I'll get it back around to the back straight. Ooh. Get off the wet, get off the wet. Oh, TTS is not pitting. I would have thought he was. We got him down to 25 seconds. So he definitely crashed earlier. So we're about to gain 2 positions. I'm sure we already got set of course competition on. Yeah, I do. I think it's absolute terrible the base. base game in at all. You definitely need to hold leagues. Alright, I crashed. Right, let me pass. You crashed out, let me pass. Far out. Yeah, the base game's good. I think I picked it up when I was like $12. And then that was it. Then since I've got to look at the bundles. Race tires are cooked. Well, we may have done it all right. Beanjar, I think, may have stayed on the mediums. If he has, he's done very well to recover. Come on, son. Where are you? I still love how I'm 2.5 seconds slower than how I was on medium on inters. And the track isn't even that wet. Come on, son, where are you? Where are you, son? Oh, we've got Beanjar down to 14.6. We've also got TTS down to 26.5. Actually, Monkey, is there any of the bundles that are for sale, like cheap? Or is it just the base? Oh, okay. That's good to know. Thank you very much for everybody tuning in, even though I did start a bit late. Here we go, sun's coming up. Oh. I'll get half a second of that, that's okay. I'm gonna say this gamble paid off. Oh, Mayhem, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch, mate. Greatly appreciated. See? Oh, it's a raise. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. I do need to start raiding others, that's for sure. Let's go. Thanks very much for the follow and welcome in. Welcome to the pit crew just by the following. Okay, so hopefully TTS and Beanjar both pit this lap. There we go, track seat getting easier to see now. I'm definitely enjoying that. I'm not really following the ideal line that I want, but I need to stay out of the wet. Yeah, I'm going to say TTS and Beanjar are definitely on inters or wets. How are we? How are we? Thank you very much for rating, Mayhem. Do you do Gran Turismo streaming as well, mate? Or sim racing streaming anyway? Ah. Went too far in the wet. Too far in the wet. Welcome in. Thank you very much for rating. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, I do need to get a setup video out. I do know people have been asking about that. Well, gotta try and hold it through here. My crash definitely knocked some time off our lap time. Blade, welcome in, legend. Oh, inters, man, his inters would be cooked. His inters would be cooked. Both of those boys' inters would be cooked. And there we go. Take back P1 and P2. Yeah, not too bad, mate. This is our first race of the night. Only because I started late, because I fell asleep on the couch with the little one. Little one stayed awake though. Pretty standard. TTS has 5 laps to try and drop that deficit. Yeah, it's all about setting yourself a schedule and stick to that schedule. There's no way he's not going to all that time off like that. Jacob on the mediums, interesting. Yeah, there's no how, like this. I don't understand how a guy's just got a fresh set of mediums and has just managed to knock 3 seconds off. Oh yeah, nice. What's it made from? Just wood, alloy profile. Yeah, I do need to actually might do a post. Might start doing a post every time I finish stream on the old IG, but I need to start getting some more short form content out. Yeah, it's all about just setting yourself up a schedule. That's all it really is, and committing to that schedule. Even if you work, you know, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and you can only do, you know, 8 to 10 sort of situation. It's all just about just really setting yourself into that schedule and being committed to it. You want to get too deep into the water there. Yeah, I watched him before when I was in the Rory's chat. And Rory was last, and then Eugene was up the front by like 37 seconds. Oh yeah. Are you fresh to VR, or has it been a while since you VR, or are you new to VR? Because I know there's a couple of drivers that do VR and they enjoy it. But it's also about running like a fan if it gets you too nauseous, like a circular pedestal fan. Oh yes. Scene. I go to a 2 to start. Yeah, I'm not a fan of VR, to be fair, especially when it comes to streaming, because it's like you got to then run voice to text, and then if you got 5 or 6 people in your chat and you got constant voice to text, it's like trying to listen to the race and go from there. Fratto, how the hell does Fratto HKY manage that time? And I'd love to know how old mate TTS has managed to be one of these silly guys that has a secondary account. That's an A driver. Just wants to be in the lower lobbies. I started P3, so we're not doing too bad. Yeah, we're holding on to C's. Holding on to C. We'll get back up to B's eventually. VR can't play it on the screen anymore, but yeah, you're right, stuck to streaming. Oh look, there's a couple of guys that follow me over on YouTube as well that VR stream, and they do it pretty well. They pretty much take it off between races. Track's still a little moist. We can see that's a big dry line, which is nice. Hold it. Yeah, so I don't understand how... Oh, I guess he's got much, like, heaps fresher tyres. But just carting the time like he's doing is wild. Absolutely wild. You talking to me? I haven't had any job interviews yet. Or offers. 3 interviews. So we'll just have a look at what's about as well. Applied for a job at Rheinmetall and Penske, which was fun. What was the message? Just the auto mod message? I'll have a look at it after this. Oh, that's a bit bizarre. Just for the Rams me. I don't know why that's such a profound word. Still too slow. It did knock 3 seconds off. Yeah, highlighted the Rams me part, ma'am. I don't understand why Twitch would have blocked those 2 words, because there's nothing too full on. 3 laps to go. Far out TTS with a 32.7. So I never understand how some of these guys get Rams me is what the 2 words that popped up on my end. So probably it's the Rams. Now, I never understand how, like, some drivers can manage to knock off such a big time in racing. That's why I feel like this guy is probably a secret A driver. Yeah, he's right. He's just come around the corner. Look, in the Ferrari too. So I think this sort of race should have been 1000% price increase. Which leaderboard we're talking about here? Lost so much. This is what I mean. So much time through there, and he was clean. Just managed to sneak in. We've got 2 laps to try and hold P1. If you're in the C lobbies, definitely a bot for sure. If you're in the C lobbies, definitely probably would have seen my name a few times. Prato's left. And then I do have a Euro account as well. I think we've done it well to get our tyres and fuel and everything. Yeah, I'm never able to really cut anything that's less than a 34 in race. I never understand it. A little bit sideways coming out of there. So you're able to like lose him coming out of areas because he gets a bit shaky, but the Ferrari's a 4-wheel drive. The Porsche, not so much. Not often. Not often. I do when I'm on controller. Just for a bit of... Why did I not change gears? Just for a bit of fun sometimes, but VR is probably the only way you'd ever see me in cockpit view. Jacob Jonas is gone, so we're down to 7. After all of that, we're down to 7. Now we've got to just... Operation Don't Stuff It Up. Jeez. 12 seconds, eh? 12 seconds. Just got to hold off Bean Jar with his 21. Budley, welcome in, legend. Yeah, yeah. I did see what Mick had sent me. Oh, he wants to send me anyway. But see, the thing is too, I don't have to give him my my address, so he can never have to come to me. Eugene, welcome in, mate. I heard that you're a broom tonight, mate. I heard that you're a broom. Did old mate crash? We did pretty well. I think we did pretty well with pitting when we did. Even though our inters, we probably could have gone on an extra lap or two. There we go. We go from P3 to P2. Well done to TTS for taking P1. It's disappointing that I wasn't able to hold it. Tires were a bit too cooked for me. Jesus, Bitcoin's gone up like 300 times. Bobby, thank you very much for becoming a race engineer for a 4th month. Absolute legend. I have to say, it's a sweaty race, that's for sure. Mind you, I am wearing 2 shirts. But look at this, look how many DNFs. So many DNFs. Don't forget to hit that, smack that like button if you haven't. he definitely was. He definitely was. It doesn't help that last sort of corner. I sort of ruined it. But yeah, it does help too that the 499 is a four-wheel drive. Oh, he'd have to be. He'd have to be. Bobby, thank you very much, legend. Greatly appreciated. Well, he's in as a D-rated driver who I've raced against before, but it's definitely I'm toasted after that. Yeah, nice, Dan. Nice, Dan. But Bobby, you legend. Thank you very much for the 5. We'll do one more race here. Let's jump into, actually, we'll select from our garage. Yeah, I know. We are going to jump into our 499. Hopefully I've got all the tyres, which I do. Car settings on the mediums. And then hopefully, fingers crossed. All right, Bobby, thanks very much for everything, mate. Greatly appreciated. We will see you when we're looking at you, or when you're on stream next. But yeah, just remember, I won't be on for next week. I'll try and get 2 videos out. Oh, someone else has snuck in and knocked me down a little bit. Because I was like 14th before. Uncle Dan. Yeah, see, I feel like I can get, I can probably sit just in there. Oh yeah, it's very full on. Very full on. We're not even gonna bother, we've got a minute left. Less than a minute left. But some wild times. Let's have a look actually. Yeah, wow. Drumont and Iceman. Drumont with a 22.9. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting one to get your head around, Monkey. The old, you need TTS, they talk text-to-speech, which honestly does my head in. I have eyes I can read a chat. Oh, Mikey Kamuka, interesting name. So even after that, I'm still racing with a bunch of D races. It is. So you got Mount Panorama, which is your race B, and then race C is your race. Deep Forest is your race C, which has happened to me twice. I've missed 2 weeks worth of. It's the slowest time. Okay, so Inters for sure. Yeah, that's it. I'm sure he was. Binja. What image did he send me? No, I'll come back to him. But yeah, that last one, I now have the best race of the week. Even though I thought Monday's first race was a good one. Actually, let's have a look at it on the Inters were cooked. Richie, welcome in, legend. It's about to get a bit drizzly. Question is, how long for? Yeah, look, even Bean Jar knew. I think I might have to start wearing gloves. Yeah, 100%. We're gonna have something like we had last race. Oh no. That's not ideal. First to last challenge? Or last to first challenge, sorry. Let's see how many decide that it's starting on the mediums is the best option. Oh, nice. Refueling before some thirsty elves. Actually, that's not what I'm after. Get it out, Mick. Fueling the belly before doing some racing. That's way too wide. Yeah. Yeah, about thirst and deep forest. So I'm going to say deep forest will be group 3, and Mount Panorama will be group 4, which sounds pretty standard of. Pretty standard of. Yeah, well, we had Spa a little while ago. We had 6-hour Spa a little while ago. Ah, yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. I know I've seen your name before. Your inters, though, they were cooked, mate. Your inters were cooked. Okay, it's starting to rain on the track. It was coming across anyway. But yeah, you're definitely right. There's definitely a lot of undercover A drivers. Yeah, I might do some like quali, but I won't do any racing. Let's see how many are going to start hitting that. We've got a bit of rain coming. But I also feel like that TTS guy deliberately hangs around C and D for those sort of who's crashed? It's about to get wet. You should probably give those positions back. I saw you dive bombing from a mile back. How did old mate not get a penalty for his monster dive bomb? And I'll get 1 second for this. Oh, half a second. Enters a cooked. It's all on the floor, not ideal. Went to Bathurst Orange last week. What a place. Drove it around. Yeah, nice, man. Nice. Use TTS, it's great. I mean, then, yeah. Oh, and I think when you're small too, Monkey, you riding TTS is good, especially if you're like really focused. It sort of cuts it away. It's so weird that it's just like a one straight line like that with the weather. Pretty standard. Come on, mate. Far out. Look, I probably should have stopped for Casey, but you know, you get guys like Captain Risky, who are just an absolute slob of a race driver, and I've come against him before, and that's exactly what he's done. Yellow flag. How he's raced every time. P6, P5. This is why you sometimes got to risk it, because these guys are going to have to. These guys are going to have to pit twice, especially if they're going to the inters. And he didn't put any fuel, which is actually interesting. I'm surprised P1 didn't put fuel, because he's going to now have to pit for fuel later. Absolutely cooking the inters here. And as we come into the dark, oh yeah, VR is definitely an unmatched experience, especially for cockpit view. But it's definitely not one for everybody. Well, didn't realize it was that wet there. Oh, it's getting heavy. It's going to be heavy for a little bit. There's the second one in the trees. There it is. Traction up. A bit too wet for my liking. Yeah. Oh look, if I was doing, like you think about doing, like me doing VR and having both chaps going. Okay, Rod, welcome in, legend. Like, it'd just be going off all the time. But I find that you guys seeing my face without a big white thing across it is probably a bit more entertaining than not. I'm very surprised that old mate up in P1 did not put fuel in the tires in the car. And this light is way too bright right now for me. And I'm talking about this one. Three more laps. 3 laps of this, I think we'll be alright. Oh my god. Come on. So wet through there. That's my second race. Second race. Oh. See, why did not Casey Stoner get that penalty earlier? He did exactly the same thing. Jiming Wong, welcome in, legends. But yeah, this is what we got here. Mayhem. Oh my god, I was trying to get gold last night. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't. I end up with like the biggest migraine, so I don't even touch VR. Welcome in, Chiming Wong. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. You coming to tell me that you're a TTS in the last race? Secretly hiding in Japan? Oh. Nice, K-Rod. Just trying to get there. Yeah, but VR is good in... Yeah. Oh, look, VR in Gran Turismo is stunning, but yeah, you'll never see me do it, only because I don't really want to end up with the migraine, and I'm in, and ending up in bed for a whole day and a half. Jess! No. No, I try and stay away from all of those things, but welcome in. Welcome in. I used to do all of them. I used to do Manufacturers Cup and Nations, and it got to a point where I sort of missed like a race or two, and it was just like playing catch up, which is not ideal or fun, or you forget about it and it's 9 o'clock at night. And doing most of these daily races, it's definitely one of those things where, you know, 3 days a week streaming is plenty, but I also want to get other form of content out. But welcome in. It's good to see new names in chat. A lot of the other boys that I race with do. Still stay out wide, the track is drying out. What I might do is the end of lap 6, we will pit for our mediums and fuel, and then we will oh, someone's left, and then we will go from that. As well, be on the first chicane. Mr. Pickles must be on something else. But if you want to add me and you haven't, and you are new, just exclamation mark PSN, and that will give you the PSN. Yeah, with how these inters are, I'll probably go end of 6 fuel and jump on mediums because the track is starting to dry out, and plus at the end of 6 into 7 you sort of get the sun coming up as well, which is nice. Yes, I'll take that. I'm in the Ferrari. I'm in my... oh, that doesn't work, does it? I'm in the Ferrari. And this one. Battlestar, welcome in, legend. Good to see you in chat, my dude. Oh, that's actually quite a... oh, no. Quite a new thing. Legend. You must have had penalty of some kind. I do love how like you get random spurts of like the moon and whatnot in this race. You know what? I'm going to risk the biscuit and we're going to pit. I'm going to pit now. Mediums, we're going to refuel. So this is going to be just an absolute test. Putting a septic bed while listening. What the hell? Yeah, I did. The last race I did was in the 963, the Porsche. This one, obviously, want to jump into the Ferrari. Self-liveried up Ferrari, as we can see. Which is available if you want to use it. And then yeah, we'll probably head across to race B for a little bit. Now that there's a bit of a dry line, we're going to pretty much just test ourselves on it again. As this is going to be quite interesting, especially in the dark. And now almost out to a minute. But it was out to about 32 seconds when we pitted. And I know he's going to have to do tyres and fuel, because when he pitted in for inters, he only did tyres. I would have done both, to be fair. Millhouse, welcome in, legends. I'm not a madman, mate. TTS was the madman. He was a secret undercover A driver, but it was a good racing with you, Millhouse. Greatly appreciated. We've actually raced against each other a few times. I think most of the guys in chat have probably raced with you a few times, but yeah, I jumped on, got to the second corner after the straight and sort of spun out and gave TTS the lead. So that's definitely going to make for good viewing for our race of the week. But appreciate you all coming in. Pretty sure someone else said something before I needed to. Yeah, it was actually wild to watch everybody in the second lap spin out to Mill's house. Because everybody obviously started on the mediums. I might, Richie. I was thinking about doing 3 races of race C, but that's pretty boring. Yeah, I got on a little late because I fell asleep on the couch with the youngest. You know, that dad life, right? Hopefully we can catch Hibbs out of there. Yeah, I'll do Le Mans. Come on, where's the sun? Yeah, the end of 7, I'm pretty sure. This is what? A second race? We started, I think, P4, P3. Our last race we ended up P2, started P3. That was an epic race. Pretty much we had the front 6 all just spin out on the second lap, all because they started on mediums, and the heavy rain came in pretty well. And then now we're just playing catch up for. Geez, P1 is miles ahead, and P1 somehow is where he is. Yeah. It's funny as they get older they want that, but yeah, I fell asleep. The youngest one, I was hoping would have fallen asleep, but the wife came and woke me going, "Are you streaming tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah." And it was like 10 to 8. But you're more than welcome to add me on the PSN. Exclamation mark PSN. I did turn it off for a period of time and had way too many keep asking about it. They're growing, mate. Growing way too well. Way too quickly. The fact that the oldest is 4 this year. And you pretty much have like full conversations with him. They don't want this. Well, you can have it, mate. They come here. I want to show you something. Sorry, what? You're not a little boy anymore. Whoa! Oh! Okay, well that faced me back out here, so that's not ideal. The dry line's here. Don't kick me. Yeah, I thought I went a bit too hard through there. I hate when the all the damage clears up. Stay off the wet. Stay off the wet. Oh, I'm in the wet. I'm in the wet. I'm in the wet. I'm wet. Man, I was hoping to catch Mr. Pickle. Too busy being wet. Watch is in. Oh, we've gained 1 place back. Yeah, the racing here tonight has actually been pretty intense. It's been good. Rain's been pretty much every race. The youngest one's probably more invested in wanting to do what I do, but the problem is because I sort of stream when they go to bed, they don't actually see me race unless the wife's watching me on the TV, and then they come in and sort of every now and again. But yeah, it's just trying to get them to understand that this is fun. They'll get to a stage where they probably had their own setup and they're racing as well. Out of the water. Probably start them on this first, just get them used to it and go from there. it'd be good if the boys want to take on this. Jeez, Mr. Biggle on a 41, and it's been like pretty ordinary the last couple of races. And I say, old mate's pitting now. Oh, it's the best. It's the best feeling. I guarantee old mate up in P1 with his quality time that he had, he'd be a high B A driver. 29, like 29.7. It's like, mate, we know what sort of driver you are. Okay, what's the score of the day? Still can't believe how many we had leave the last race. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely, don't get me wrong, there's some days where you just go, oh, see you, buddy. Some days you go, this is absolute shit. I absolutely hate it. Prefer my life without it, but you wouldn't change it for the world. Well, looking at this, we'll definitely be just all about now just holding out to P3. Oh, Mr. Pickles left. What happened to Mr. Pickles? I actually remember seeing a reel on Instagram, and it's like a guy going through a door, and the door's like life before. Yeah, it was like something to do with like a life without kids, and then it's sort of like you just see him, he like puts his hand on the door and then looks back and then starts crying and then turns around. It's like, yeah, that's definitely how I'd feel. You know, there's definitely days in the week or the month or whatever, you sort of sit there and go, if only my life was different and this and that, and then you think about your kids and you go, nah, I wouldn't change where I'm at in my life for anything. Love, cherish your kids, be there for as much as you can, break that generational cycle you had with your parents, and just go from there. It's like our oldest, you know, he's obviously coming on 4, and it's like you try and get him to use his words a bit better. It's like, oh mate, use your words. Alright, legends. Enjoy, Richie. Oh, 100%. 100%. Well, look, I see it with daycare. You look at some people and you go, how the f are you a parent? Because you just look at them and everything else, and it's like even one parent that goes to the boys' daycare, You can tell their kid was definitely a builder baby, because this guy, I reckon he's pushing. I reckon he's 100% pushing like 165 plus kilos. The way he stands, the way he walks, all of that, it's like, mate, you need to really do something about the fact that you now have kids. You know, like even myself, you know, ooh, you know, I try and move as much as I can. Damn, Richie. Damn, bro. Sorry to hear. But it does. Time does go fast very, very quickly. Having kids makes you realize that too. I think the biggest thing I've learned so far as a parent, just be there for your kids, regardless. Like if it's just a hug or a cuddle, or trying to just get them dressed and have a laugh. Just have those interactions, because as we get older, those interactions we have with our kids, it's like a one and done situation. A one and done situation. But how are you feeling, Richie? How are you feeling after that? Yeah. Oh, and that's it. That's it. I think the hardest thing too is like when you become a parent and, you know, God forbid mine bury me before I have to bury them sort of situation, which I understood what you're talking about. And I know even when I lost my grandmother, that's like been one that I've been sort of having to deal with for the last almost 4 years. Because it is one of those things where, you know, you lose that person that you speak to on like a daily, bi-daily, weekly, monthly basis, and you make that effort, and then they're gone, and it's just like, damn, like where is this person? Like where are they gone? Like I know I've still got my grandmother's my grandmother's number in my phone, even though I know that number's long and truly gone. But I also know that in my old iPhone, I've got messages from her in a voice message. So it's like once I get that sorted, I can then listen to those messages, and you know, and it wasn't like it was a long message, just hey mate, how you going, just ringing, obviously you're out to dinner or something, enjoying life. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's definitely hard, especially when we found out she'd passed 2 days before my firstborn, so it's definitely not a date we're gonna forget. It's definitely, you know, it's good that we live in the time period we do, because we can do all of those things. We can hear all of those messages and go from there. Yeah, I haven't been. No, I haven't been at all. Oh, seven weeks, man. It's still pretty fresh. Just do it in your own time. Taylor! Hello, legend. Been a while. Welcome in. Well, the fact there's a second between myself and Japoon in lap time. It's all good, mate. It's all good. Talk it out. It's the best. It's the best way to get through serious, you know, these serious incidences and events in life. Is talking about it. Alright, we're gonna try and gain 0.4 somewhere. We're all here for you, mate. If you want to chat. Too slow. That's it. That's it. Yeah, and that's all you can do, man. That's all you can do. Yeah, those feelings would all flood back, wouldn't they? Oh, of course. Of course. Have a good time and then that happens. So we've got 3 laps to go. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's why I'm grateful for the period in this life cycle that we're in, where we have, you know, phones and whatnot. Yeah. Oh yeah. Emotions can destroy a human very, very quickly, especially if you've got addiction problems. That's it. Here. Let's go. Still a little bit of moisture on the track. Excuse me, sorry. It happened to me the other night too. Going around that corner and sneezed. I managed to get the button to mute, but tonight, different situation. A 35.50. Jesus. How did we pull that off? Oh, way too wide. That's alright. Yeah, bless you all. Of course. Old mate behind us takes it off us for that brief second we had it. Let's go. Two laps left. Yeah, definitely. Passing of someone's always a difficult one. Just definitely ruined the my time, because I read chat and I saw the brake marker and it was not the one I was thinking. Destroyed it by heaps. I was up by like 0.04. Thank you very much for the 17 likes, legends. The fact that there's 8 of you watching over on Twitch is mind-blowing. I think a 3:35 is my lap. Definitely get more out of it off the speed. Yeah, that's okay, bro. That's okay. No stress. Sometimes it is hard when you've got, you know, back issues and everything else. Yeah, that's in these lobbies for sure. Yeah, these cars can be a bit of a handful, and that's why I'm glad I've seen them be used, because not everybody knows how to or enjoys the enjoys them. Oh, damn. Last lap, let's go. It's definitely not how I wanted to attempt to do it. Oh, hidden definitely can hold that fastest lap. Dennis's livery. That's interesting. Interesting pick. Nah, I'm staying on C. I'm going to stay on C. I was thinking about going to B and doing a couple there, but I also did a bit there on Monday or Wednesday, but it was like, this is not fun. Stage 4 is mental. Absolute mental. We did it again. Look at that fuel. 1 lap till empty. Tires are pretty cooked. Yeah, that's it, Murph. Some people are warriors, where other people's issues are just inconveniences. The fact he managed to do the fastest lap by on that last lap just shows that Oldmate was a secretly an A driver. But I still don't know why I'm with D's as well. We did have quite a few non-finishes, 5, which is good to see that everybody else held on. P2 again. Not too bad. Not too bad. We must have started P2 then. No idea. Save that. You're the first place. Secretly an A driver, mate. Secretly an A driver. We might use our Ferrari again. Or did we just use that? We did use that. And then we used the... Did we just use that? Did we use the... Oh, well, thank you very much for the kind words, Taylor. Thank you very much for the kind words. I know it's going to say it was unnecessary. Look, it is unnecessary because you guys can watch this stuff for free. But I want to point out that this says a great deal about Mick. The quality of people he has drawn to his channel says a lot about who he is. Look, the super chats and all of that are not necessary, but it is appreciated when it does happen. But yeah, there is a lot of people that get drawn to the chat and they allow, you know, themselves to be themselves, and that's what I want. I want from you guys. I just want you guys to come and chat, be yourselves. You do not have to do super chats. But yeah, you know, we all have stories. We all have, you know, something that holds us back from doing something, and you know, in life, it's not about how, you know, like, I guess, what was it, Rocky? It's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you get up and keep going. Is it? Something along those lines? But yeah, let's have a quick look at something. I'll bring it up on my phone, so I'm not interrupting chat. This shirt stinks. Oh, let's go K-Rod. That's the way to do it, mate. It's the way to do it. 7:55. Let's go. I do need to update that little this little number here. That needs to go up to 800 now. We're getting there. Getting there. Oh no, I don't want that. Again. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Okay, so it looks like we'll be starting on Oh, I'm definitely going to do this. Yes, we did it. Oh, you got Captain Risky in your lobby. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Greatly appreciated. You don't have to do the super chats. You know, you can sit here, watch it for free, sit there in tears in your eyes because of how you're feeling. You know, this isn't a place to be scared, and you don't have to do the super chats. It is appreciated, but you don't have to do the super chats. Put that to 2. Where's the weather radar? Weather's coming. We'll have that there. Go back to the radar. Yeah, you're on the... Oh, did you say you're in Texas? Excuse me. It's the worst time to say I need to do a wee. He's on enters as well. Look, the Ferrari's definitely quick out of the corners. I can't push the car too hard, so I try and keep the tyres for when it starts to rain, which is coming in pretty quick. Rain's coming. It's almost 20 k's away. Pennsylvania. Nice. Nice. A lot of red dots in the race. Count Dracula territory. Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure this guy tapped me to go deep. That's all right. Rain's gonna come, and I'm gonna say this dude's on the mediums. Yeah, you gotta be quick. You gotta be really quick. Come on, Rain. Oh, it's gonna get very nasty really quickly. How's that right rear? So what are you starting on, Richie? Rain's coming. It's about to hit. It's on the other side of the track. Almost definitely on the mediums. Oh no. Nope, something's going in for freaking bad's going in for something soon. Unless it enters. Sort of expected that. As the rain starts to drizzle in. I'm second in that. Way wide. So give us a little bit more leniency for that. Yeah. Oh, we hit 20 likes. Thank you very much, legends. I will get to the button shortly. I don't even think I even saw it flick past 10. Nah, I won't need to go full wets. Enters will be okay. I'm not going to double fit it. It's just that left rear that gets. How's old mate just coasting away like he is? He's definitely on the mediums. was trying to go around him and then he went in my way. Sweaty palms. Okay, mate. You didn't need to rub me on the way through. Yeah, that's what I would love. I'd love to have somewhere where I can have a small greenhouse. All my own. All my own things. I expected that. It's crazy, absolutely crazy on how like you can take a corner a certain way and you just know. Yeah, if you got Google Maps, Taylor, look up a place in Queensland called Mount Tambourine or Tambourine Mountain and look at the views from up there. That's sort of where I would love to be. Oh, this weather's very, the fact I didn't cop half a second for that, crazy. Yeah, it's very mountainish, or mountain-esque. Or even up towards the Sunshine Coast. Mullaney is one place I would love to be. Not really. I haven't really watched Seinfeld. How much more rain's coming? A little bit more. Mullaney would be a nice place to move to. Well, it must be on the mediums. Unless he's on inters as well. Yeah, that's the same with us. I wish we could get into a bigger place, but that time will come. How far wide he went going onto the straight, I am so surprised that he didn't cop a penalty. Heavy rain coming. We're still three seconds ahead of P4. Hang on, I'll get your message in a minute. Murph. Oh, way too wide. Do you want anchorage or just a big yard? Yeah, probably more like that old style quarter acre, or even half an acre would be nice. Because it's like you've also got to worry about too, like if you go anything too big, it's about trying to work out how much of that yard you're going to upkeep and all those other things. Like ideally, I'd love to, yeah, about anywhere from like a quarter to half an acre. Because I'd ideally love to do a container space build. Oh, too wide. The last little bit of rain we get. Geez, I made up in P1 went really wide. Okay, so that's no more rain. We're not going to get any more rain, but that's the most random weather cycle. Not as random as what we had a little while ago at Spa. It was just a big straight line. One seven's good. 1.7 is very good. Yeah. Oh look, I think most of where I would do my yard work would just, I'd just get a ride-on mower and do a lot of that. But yeah, obviously I do understand it's a lot of he's on the mediums. Yeah, there's a lot of America that's absolutely stunning. I've got a mate of mine that wants to move to Texas. Even the wife and I spoke about moving overseas. Just because of what America sort of has to offer in the way of homes anyway. That's a good time in the Toyota. Sorry I'm not getting to all of your messages. Obviously trying to focus on not crashing. Tell me about it, I got a bit over half an acre hilly pain the mow. Oh, push mower, it would suck too to do that. Oh, half a second in that corner, guy. Yeah, that was coming. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do the. I wouldn't do the boots. I would just be me, and you know, sure, I'd probably rock a cowboy hat. But again, at the end of the day, it's just me, just being me. We'll get to your message in a minute, Taylor. That is true. There are nice places you can do go at decent house, but not too much. And that's the thing too. But the problem is with America, your prices are all over the shop. Where here in Australia, most of the prices are like they fluctuate a little bit over X amount of time. So there's really, you know, you're sort of paying as time goes on. You're not paying, you know, $500,000 difference in 5 years sort of thing. Like difference, like down, like, you know, I've noticed that with America, a lot of their prices go from, you know, 2 million, then 3 years later it's 1.6. But yeah, you look at some of the American houses and you're like, Jesus, you can fit 19 families in there. Like we've got a four bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car townhouse, and we paid like $550,000 for it, and now it's almost valued at $1 million. It's ridiculous. No, someone left. But also with the market dropping too, because of all the stupid rules that have been brought in, you know, our place has also dropped about 50k in value in the last sort of 6 weeks. Oh, it is. We were lucky too. With ours, because we sort of bought the end of... No! We sort of bought the end of 23. Looked at chat, and then it was just gone. I've got work to do, P4. And the worst thing is I forgot about townhouse living is you got body corporate every three months, and that's $1,000. Yeah, that's ridiculous. So ridiculous. Yeah, we did. Usually 30 is the goal, but I also know that I started late, and there's a lot of people that have sort of gone into other people's streams and whatnot, which is okay. Yeah, in the sort of 3 years we've been here, it's definitely been been an eye-opener in regards to townhouse living, that's for sure. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just trying to work out where best suits us for the kids. Like, we'd love to go back down to Orbi Wodonga, but it's the weather for us. We want to be in like good weather. Like, we'd even happily go back up to Darwin, but even Darwin's prices are retarded at the moment. Yeah, it can get very cold. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3 acres. Yeah, that's pretty good. But also being out the you know, it all comes down to location, location, location with where you want to live and what amenities are around. Yeah, I remember when I did a stint in Albury. Well, it was one day I didn't get above 7. I was like, this is rubbish. And then we had PT, and what did they do? Oh, we're gonna leopard crawl the footy field. Oh, way too wide. Gotta keep these inters cool. Oh, these inters are cooked. How bad these were, otherwise it would have pitted. But like, even some of the places around Albury you're paying $1 million for, and it's just like where's the value in that? Like, where is the value in any of it? No, it's not hot. I know hot, and it's not hot. Like I was saying in, I think it was Kiwi Dad, they're like, oh, someone was like, oh, it's hot here in Europe at the moment. I'm like, you guys don't know hot if it slapped you in the face. They're like, oh, it's 40 degrees. Yeah, but it's like a Sydney 40 degrees. That's not hot. I don't think that's hot. Do 40 degrees with proper humidity, that's hot. Oh, that's perfect. Maybe you got like beaches and whatnot close by. I'm gonna pit. I'm gonna get some fuel. Change the mediums as the sun's about to come up. Alright, K-Rod, thank you very much for popping in, mate. Greatly appreciated. I won't be on next week. So, yeah. Don't get any notifications, that's why, because I'm not on. And I will try and pop a video on Sunday. Next Sunday will be, I'll try and drop a video. And maybe I might drop a video for Thursday as well. No, I'll make it Sunday. Yeah, I don't think Albury's that hot in summertime. Once you acclimatise to it, it's like alright. But yeah, I never thought it was like hot. Obviously, also being from Brisbane at the time, I was like, I am. Sweaty pants. Yeah, there is. Oh man, that left rear absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. Well, that didn't feel nice in the head. Like I probably could have gone one extra, but it's definitely not worth it. Well, let's go. Let's go. How much fuel's everybody gone? Oh, see you, buddy. Excuse me. Now just to catch up P1. Yeah, I'll have to look up where that is. That's up near, you said you're up near, like, Riviera. Why do I feel like that's, like, Wagga way? Yeah, I feel like that's Wagga way. Yeah, see, I think Old Mate being in the 499, it's good when it's wet, because obviously the four-wheel drive, but once you put mediums on the 963, it's a whole different ball game. Oh, yeah, I know where you are. I know where you are. Yeah. I think that's another sort of place that wouldn't be too bad to live, but it's like very prone to bushfires and whatnot. But I think anything south really of the Central Coast is not really where I want to be. Almost, Old Mate crashed. Obviously went a bit too hard and too wide. I'm just trying to be very careful with this one. I'm just staying within the wets. Staying out of the wets. Yeah, Port Stevens is not a bad area. Let's go. Let's see if we can push this out to 4 seconds. Out to 6 seconds. Oh, no! Oh, get out of here, man. That's annoying. Just one wheel hit the wet, and then we're all gone. No, I don't know. Oh, we've got someone that's lost it as well. Sweaty pants. Dropping huge places. I think it's also starting position as well, Richie. Definitely starting position. But now I don't think we're going to be able to catch Kita. No, he didn't do that. Oh, a couple have gone wide. Got Ferrari behind us in Japinta. We've also got to try and hold. What's going on here? Ah, he's going through the chicane. Makes sense. Try and stay on that dry line. No, he didn't do that. That was me. I went too wide going into, or too sharp going into technically T2, T1. Oh, he's let us back in. Yellow flag again? Alright, Richie, thanks very much for tuning in, mate. I won't be on next week. I'm taking a week off just to recover. I'll get my mind cleared from all this Gran Turismo stuff. Well, there you go, Stream Elements brings it in. So yeah, I got next week off. I will drop a video on Sunday. So hopefully that will be a good watch for everybody. Greatly appreciated. I don't really know at the moment, Murph. I don't really know at the moment. Oh, what happened? What happened? They were right behind me and then they just disappeared. Yeah, that's a +5 for sure. What happened there? Someone tried to cut the corner. Alright, we've got 5 laps, 4.5 laps to try and catch Kita. Track's still very wet, so I'm not going to be trying to push any quick times yet. But I'll make Japinta, I'm going to say, is a secret A driver after that time. So I really want to send it through there, but I can't because it's still relatively wet, and last thing I want to be doing is being sent into a wall. Well, those two battling it out behind, Techie and Japinta, giving a bit more time. That's good. At least he apologised. Japinta, that is. How do I go from 2.2? Or how do I go from 2 seconds to 1.5? Or half a second, sorry. Oh, old mate's gone. Very wide. We'll take P1, thank you. Take fastest lap as well. Techie's going in. Cook tyres on those inters for sure. Now it's Operation Focus. That's not focus. Oh yeah, Nelson Bay's nice. Yeah, nice. It's always good. It's no difference with me really. Like when I joined the military, obviously left Brisbane, went down to obviously Wagga for recruits. Then did a stint in 18 months in Albury. Obviously met Hannah. Posted to Darwin, did 5 years in Darwin, to both of us. Damn, how are we pushed out to 15 seconds? Did 5 years in Darwin, and then we wanted to be back to Brisbane for family, which we found for having kids, and that was, I guess, the biggest wake-up call, because both of our family don't really do what you think grandparents would do. You know, oh look, I'll admit my parents are probably more better grandparents than Hannah's parents, but at the same time, some of their choices and how they've treated our boy that one time they did a sleepover, and I sort of was like, not happening again. yeah, look, unfortunately, you know, I made that decision to limit, I'm not going to say cut off, I'm going to call it limiting my parents to see my kids. But that's a decision that we all make, and it's just the little things that, you know, you sort of look at when it comes to your parenting style and your parents' parenting style, and it's just like, yeah, these don't align. I don't like how you've done this to my child. Like, I think the last time they looked after them, O would have been, he would have been like 15 months ago. 15 months? What are we now? June. Yeah, probably 15 months ago, 16 months ago. And he spilled some water on the couch. And apparently my mother gave him a smack for it. It's like the kid's learning. You don't smack a kid for dropping some water. Like, it's water at the end of the day. It's not going to ruin anything. And she was getting a new couch anyway. And then with our youngest, he's started to grow out of it, which is nice. But he used to like soothe himself to sleep, like rocking and just going and yeah, they're like, oh, he didn't sleep well. It's like you just allow him to do that. Yep, and that's it. And it's like every time we see them, it's just always about, oh, you've got this and you got that, and how much does this cost? And it's just like, I'm here to interact with you, not talk about finances. So my first 20 in Brooklyn, New York City, moved there, New Jersey, spent 20 there, came back to PA. Yeah, like, I know, like, in my experiences with everything, like, I know that, like, the city life is nice for me because I grew up around the city, but it's definitely one of those things that as you get older and you be around people, you go, people suck, man. People suck. So you sort of want to be as far away from everybody as possible. But at the same time, you also want to be close enough to everything that it's not, you're not traveling 2 hours to get to it. Yeah. And that's the thing, I sort of looked at my mother like a bit of a death stare, like, you don't need to hit my child. He's a toddler. And like, even now, like, if something happens and one of the boys sort of spill some water or something, we don't, lose our minds over it, or any soft drink or anything. It's just like, all right, boys, let's clean it up. And they're like, okay. Or I tell them, all right, let Dad clean it. And then they sort of help by getting baby wipes and whatnot. But yeah, they're kids. They're learning about a lot of things in their little brains, and that's how you react is the biggest thing. Yeah, 100% with that, Murph. When you're in an ideal place, it is very hard to sort of leave. And I think even with Anna and I, when we talk about, Darwin, like, there's a lot of things that we don't like about Darwin, but we're so far away from everybody at that time, it was like, well, maybe we go back. but also know schooling up there is very, very poor. And I was even thinking, well, maybe we'll go to Adelaide. And I'm like, well, I don't really want to be near Adelaide. Oh, and that's it. It's definitely about one of those things of, you know, you overreact. You're gonna have highly stimulated kids. Wow, it's lap 13. I just realised that. It's also how you react as a parent too. Wayne, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. Good evening. Good evening. Almost midnight shifts. Yeah, I started a bit late. I did, Wayne, so I started a bit late, so I was just going until midnight, so that should be and then obviously taking next week off, so that'll be a bit of R&R. Got to mark it on the calendar as well. Obviously, I'll still keep the community post up to date, and I'll still also get I honestly don't think I could have programmed that any better with fuel. You been racing tonight, Wayne? You just said you recently got a wheel and pedals, didn't you? Or a rig? Ah, yeah. Nice. Bit R&R for Bueno. I need to somehow try and gain 2-3 seconds to take the fastest lap as we finish up. Yeah, nice. How are you finding it, mate? How are you finding it? Alright, Techie. Calm down, mate. I'm not going to be able to find 4 seconds. What rig did you get? Yeah, I was on for a good lap as well. Well, definitely got half a lap left in fuel. Yeah, at least you got built-in massager there. Pagani or whatever it's called. Next Level Racing. I think I know the one you're on about. Oh. I have to give him some idea of, we did it, we did it, we did it, let's go. Oh yeah, it'll be good for all these enduros. It'll be good for all these style enduros, but it's definitely one thing I would love to get is the cooling pad for this. But I would love to also fit the I think it's the ESR1 seat, which is like a big heavy plastic molded seat. But I'd want to try it out because I know the place you're talking about, Wayne, and it would be actually, wow, we didn't have too many DNFs in this race. I just want to test it out before I buy it. That's probably the biggest thing for me, because obviously my last seat, looking at it thinking it was comfortable, absolute bucket seat, absolute bucket seat. The fact that it was really between myself and P3 to just over 2 seconds. Yeah. Oh look, you'll definitely if you set yourself into a schedule and you know, stick to that schedule, it will definitely be worth it. I know when I jumped to the the TR80 setup, or even my previous setup with the G29, I was like, all right, I'll buy it, but I have to set myself to like be like full 100% like dedicated to doing this. All right. There we go. There we go. What an event. What an event of racing. How did that go with it took me up into the middle. That's annoying. That is annoying. What we got for the time trials at the moment? We got this one with Spa. That's going to be disgusting. Place seat is good, but your Le Mans race did me in. Yeah. Oh, look, the play seat's good for something if you're not doing, you know, big long races. Yeah, I do. I have known some guys that sort of sit there and go, I don't really want to do it. You know, they sort of go, it's good if you're not doing long endurance sort of stuff. And that's obviously what I had with my other seat too. Let's see what the 3-star is we get. But when you guys come back, or when I come back, yes, we finally got something half decent. The bigger stack would have been better. But that's the thing. Like Wayne, like you like you say that now that you feel like you're a crappy racer, but like as you get more and more seat time and more feel for your Fanatec and everything else, you will get better. And you know, it's more about just having fun than going, I need to be here, but I'm here. You just gradually keep going. Oh, why doesn't that not work? No, I think I've got that error issue. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. Why did that disconnect? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I don't even have it on. I'll have to fix it over there. But that's it. It's all the enjoyments of sim racing, and yeah. But yeah, when I get back, there's a pre-order during in a month. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's good. That's what we want. But yeah, obviously I'll be taking next week off, just due to just a bit of exhaustion. Really, what the hell is this? Yeah, I don't care. Don't care. Yeah, just due to a bit of exhaustion and just needing that little bit of time off. So yeah, like I said, I will keep the community post up to date. I'm going to put a message in the Discord for the week. And then yeah, it's just about trying to just have a bit of R&R. I'm going to try and get a video out on Sunday. I've also got to do some recording for my other channel. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. iRacing is an interesting one. We'll probably start looking at iRacing soon, pending some things. But yeah, it's really that's about it. Done and dusted for the week in the last couple of months. But yeah, thank you very much for everybody that's joined in tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are at 756. Huge. Yeah, fair. 756. We're at 549 followers on Twitch, which is huge as well. But yeah, we're slowly moving along. But yeah, I do thank you all for tuning in this week. But yeah, we'll come back stronger in a week's time. And until then, have a good weekend. Stay safe. Don't cry too much without seeing me. And until next time, wherever you are in the world, have a good morning, have a good night, have a good whatever, wherever you are in the world, have a good morning, have a good day, have a good night. Until then, take care and peace.
Helmets off, race damage in the side. Lights dim. You were right here, right in every turn we battle. Thank you for watching me go blazing. Hit that subscribe. Keep the engine blazing. Same time, same place, same time, same place. See you legends again next time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One final lap before we sign out. Oh yeah. Drop a little comment. See you again, I will miss you. Thank you for watching me go racing. Hit that subscribe. Keep the engine blazing. Same time, same place, same time, same place. See you next time.
Bye, have a great time.